For years, the legacy fleet serving as Air Force One has been accumulating labor-intensive maintenance cycles. These aging airframes require constant, exhaustive technical attention just to stay flightworthy, relying on out-of-date technology to keep the executive branch airborne. To make matters worse, the permanent replacement aircraft face severe production delays. They remain grounded in the manufacturing phase, creating a wide and growing gap in executive transport capabilities. Operating in this capability vacuum carries high-stakes security risks. Without a fully modernized, secure mobile command center, the president is left completely vulnerable to intercept, communication blackouts, and modern electronic warfare threats during international transit. Facing this vulnerability, the administration was forced into a tight corner. They had to bypass traditional, decades-long acquisition protocols and find an immediate, drastic stopgap solution to keep the executive branch protected in the sky. The administration's solution was a shock to the defense sector. They purchased a commercial jet originally ordered by Qatar Airways to serve as the interim presidential aircraft. This decision ignited an immediate political firestorm. Lawmakers and defense officials raised alarms over placing the nation's highest office inside a foreign-origin airframe, citing the extreme risk of embedded espionage and compromised supply chains. This flowchart visualizes the chain of custody risks involved in that exact transfer. It maps the specific legal friction points of taking a foreign commercial asset and converting it into a sovereign United States military airframe. The constitutional hurdles of ensuring the commander-in-chief's safety in a Qatari-sourced jet required months of intense legal maneuvering. Before a single rivet could be removed, the aircraft had to survive this comprehensive legal validation. The administration had to legally guarantee strict constitutional compliance before moving the jet into the engineering hangar. Once the legal paperwork cleared, the newly acquired commercial jet was towed into a specialized engineering hangar and completely surrounded by structural scaffolding. Crews rapidly dismantled the commercial interior. By reducing the plane to its skeleton, the engineering team mitigated the primary security risks and created a completely clean slate. Inside the shell, a secure military command post grew. Engineers locked thick armored plating, fiber optic networks, and military-grade server racks directly into the fuselage walls. They integrated banks of highly classified advanced communication systems. These consoles allow the president to maintain secure, uninterrupted contact with global military assets and nuclear launch protocols from anywhere in the airspace. To protect those systems, the exterior was fitted with advanced defensive countermeasures. The team installed radar jamming pods, anti-missile flare dispensers, and heavy electromagnetic pulse hardening, specialized shielding designed to protect the electronics from nuclear detonation interference. Through this rigorous technological and defensive overhaul, the foreign commercial airframe was functionally converted into a secure extension of U.S. sovereign authority, marked finally by the application of the presidential seal. The fully overhauled aircraft was rolled out onto the tarmac. Surrounded by the presidential motorcade and Secret Service, the interim plane was declared operationally ready. During the launch, the administration initiated a strategic messaging campaign. They highlighted the exhaustive forensic inspections and the demonstrable budgetary advantages of the stopgap measure to ease public anxiety and quiet the lawmakers who opposed the initial purchase. The aircraft was immediately integrated into global operations. It began flying international summits and domestic routes, effectively closing the dangerous transport vacuum that had threatened the executive branch months prior. The successful deployment proved that the controversial gamble paid off. The administration secured a highly capable, secure transport meeting the immediate logistical demands of the office. This procurement established a new set of long-term standards for identifying and managing foreign origin risks in the federal supply chain. This split-screen flowchart contrasts the old, loose acquisition pipeline on the left with the newly established, highly restrictive protocols on the right. Congress enacted these hardened security frameworks to prevent bypassing standard procurement methods. The foreign sourcing restriction nodes you see here are actively being applied to the permanent replacement aircraft, ensuring every component originates from a secure domestic supply chain. Ultimately, the friction caused by this single procurement formalized a stricter, more transparent framework for every aircraft that will follow. Stricter, formalized protocols now govern the life cycle of executive transport.